Welcome, dear listeners, to the enchanting world of bedtime tales. I am your storyteller for the night, and I'm delighted to guide you into the gentle embrace of dreams. Tonight, our story unfolds in the company of Teeny Tiny and his siblings. In the heart of this tale, the magic lies not in grand adventures, but in the quiet lessons learned amidst the whispers of an enchanted forest. Before we lose ourselves in the story's warmth, take a moment to let go, allowing yourself to sink into the support beneath you. Feel the gentle solidity, the constant embrace that cradles you in this tranquil moment. As we journey together, envision a woodland, a cozy forest, awaiting the tale of Teeny Tiny. Join me as we step into their world, a tale woven with life's gentle lessons, the comforting warmth of home. So, my dear listeners, find a comfortable spot, let go of the day's cares, and let the tale of Teeny Tiny weave its magic around you. May you discover solace in the lessons learned and the soothing ambiance of this bedtime story. Now, let the enchantment unfold, guiding you into the sweet embrace of dreams. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and whispering trees, there stood a cozy cottage, a haven for warmth and laughter. The cottage, with its thatched roof and ivy-clad walls, seemed to embrace the very essence of family joy. Within this charming abode lived Teeny Tiny and his siblings, the trio of adventurous hearts always eager to explore the wonders of the world. The cottage, though small, echoed with the pitter-patter of tiny feet and echoed with the sweet melodies of childish laughter. Every nook and cranny held tales of shared secrets and dreams spun in moonlit corners. In the heart of this cozy haven was the kitchen, where the scent of freshly baked bread and the warmth of a crackling fireplace enveloped the room. The worn wooden table, the witness to countless shared meals and whispered confessions, stood proudly in the center, surrounded by mismatched chairs that bore the marks of countless stories. But the true magic of this cottage lay not just in its structure, but in the love that danced within its walls. Teeny Tiny and his siblings were bound by an unbreakable thread of affection woven by their mother's hands. She, a beacon of kindness and wisdom, adorned the cottage with the gentle touch of a loving guardian. The walls, adorned with drawings and scribbles of youthful exuberance, told a story of the family's journey through time. The very air in the cottage hummed with the soothing rhythm of lullabies, sung by a mother who cherished each tender moment. Every night, as the stars painted the sky with dreams, the loving mother would gather her little ones close, weaving tales that sparked their imagination and lulled them into a peaceful slumber. And so, in that cozy cottage bathed in the soft glow of candlelight, the rhythm of love played on. A melody of giggles, shared secrets, and tender embraces echoed through the rooms, creating a haven where the hearts of Teeny Tiny and his siblings danced to the comforting rhythm of familial love, a lullaby that echoed in their dreams and carried them into the sweet embrace of night. In the heart of the cozy village, where the sun painted the rooftops with a golden hue, there lived Teeny Tiny and his two siblings. the trio of youngsters whose hearts pulsed with an insatiable curiosity and an undying spirit of adventure. Their days were filled with the exploration of meadows, the climbing of trees, and the discovery of hidden treasures in the nooks and crannies of the village. Teeny Tiny, the youngest of the siblings, possessed a twinkle in his eyes that mirrored the stars in the midnight sky. His small stature belied a boundless curiosity that led him on countless escapades, each one more daring than the last. His siblings, equally spirited, were always by his side, partners in crime in the grand adventure called childhood. One sunny afternoon, as the siblings played near the babbling brook that wound its way through the village, Teeny Tiny overheard whispers of a mysterious place hidden deep within the woods. It was said to be a magical realm, filled with enchantments and secrets known only to the bravest of hearts. The wind, carrying tales from leaf to leaf, carried the promise of untold wonders that stirred Teeny Tiny's adventurous spirit. Intrigued by the mystique surrounding this hidden place, Teeny Tiny's eyes widened with wonder. His siblings, captivated by his excitement, gathered around as he shared the tantalizing whispers that had reached his ears. The mysterious woods called out to them, inviting the trio to unravel its secrets and become the protagonists of a tale yet to be written. The spark of curiosity ignited a flame of anticipation in their hearts, and with a silent agreement, Teeny Tiny and his siblings set their sights on the edge of the village, where the trees stood like guardians of the unknown. Little did they know that this journey would weave a story of courage, friendship, and the unbridled joy of discovery. And so, with hearts pounding and eyes gleaming, the trio ventured forth, leaving the safety of the village behind, lured by the promise of the mysterious place in the heart of the woods. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, Teeny Tiny and his siblings returned home, their cheeks flushed with the exhilaration of their day's adventures. The cozy cottage welcomed them with open arms, its hearth ablaze and the aroma of a comforting stew wafting through the air. Teeny Tiny's mother, a figure of gentle grace and wisdom, observed her children's animated chatter with a knowing smile. However, as she witnessed the sparkle in Teeny Tiny's eyes and sensed the magnetic pull of the mysterious woods in his heart, a shadow of concern crossed her face. With a motherly tenderness, she gathered her children close, her touch a soothing balm to their playful spirits. As the flickering firelight danced upon the walls, she looked into Teeny Tiny's eyes, her own filled with a mixture of love and caution. "Teeny Tiny, my dear," she began, her voice a melody of maternal warmth. "There's a magic in the woods that is both wondrous and wild. But remember, it's a realm of unknowns, and with magic comes responsibility. The creatures of the woods have their own stories, and not all may be as friendly as the ones we know in our village." She paused, her eyes flickering with an earnest plea. "I ask you, my adventurous one, to heed my words. The woods may be enchanting, but it holds secrets that could turn joy into sorrow. Promise me, dear Teeny Tiny, that you'll stay within the safety of our village, where the light of whom guides your way." Teeny Tiny, feeling the weight of his mother's love and concern, nodded fondly. The air in the cottage seemed to hold a hushed understanding as the mother's words became the gentle reminder of the delicate balance between curiosity and caution. And so, with a mother's warning echoing in their hearts, the trio nestled into their beds, dreams dancing in their minds. The cottage, now shrouded in the serenity of night, stood as a guardian of warmth and safety, its walls echoing the timeless truth that listening to a mother's counsel is a compass that guides the course of adventurous hearts. The next morning, as the sun peeked through the curtains of the cozy cottage, the allure of the mysterious woods lingered in Teeny Tiny's mind, like a melody waiting to be sung. His siblings, sensing the spark of curiosity that danced in his eyes, gathered around him with mischievous smiles and infectious enthusiasm. Teeny Tiny, imagine the wonders that await you in the heart of the woods, exclaimed the eldest sibling, their eyes gleaming with anticipation. Yes, and who wouldn't want to uncover the secrets that the trees whisper to be adventurous souls, added the middle sibling, a conspiratorial grin playing on their lips. Teeny Tiny, unable to resist the magnetic pull of his siblings' excitement, felt the ember of his own curiosity ignite into a blazing flame. Their collective anticipation filled the air like a sweet fragrance, weaving a tapestry of daring dreams and untold discoveries. The cottage, once a haven of routine and comfort, now throbbed with the beat of anticipation. The wooden floors echoed with the pitter-patter of little feet, each step a note in the symphony of youthful excitement. The siblings, fueled by the shared thrill of the impending adventure, exchanged glances filled with unspoken promises and the uncharted possibilities that lay ahead. As they approached the edge of the village, the trees stood like sentinels, their leaves rustling with a mysterious energy that beckoned the trio forward. The air was thick with the scent of adventure, and the sunlight filtered through the leaves above, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. Teeny Tiny's heart raced with a delightful mixture of nervousness and anticipation. His siblings, ever encouraging, whispered tales of the wonders they might encounter, their words painting vivid images of enchanted groves and hidden clearings. The woods, once a distant mystery, now became an unexplored canvas, waiting for the adventurous strokes of their imagination. And so, with each step into the heart of the woods, the siblings embarked on a journey that transcended the boundaries of their ordinary days. The symphony of excitement played on, a harmonious blend of laughter, whispers, and the rustling of leaves, creating a melody that accompanied them into the realm of the unknown. The woods, alive with the promise of adventure, embraced Teeny Tiny and his siblings with open arms, weaving a tale that would resonate in their hearts for years to come. As Teeny Tiny and his siblings ventured deeper into the heart of the mysterious woods, the air seemed to thicken with a sense of wonder and the scent of ancient secrets. The trees whispered softly, their branches creating a natural canopy that filtered the sunlight into a dance of shadows on the forest floor. Before long, the trio encountered the first challenge, a babbling brook that meandered through the woodland like a silver ribbon. The water flowed briskly, its melody a tempting invitation to cross to the other side, where the foliage seemed even more enchanted. Teeny Tiny, with his curiosity leading the way, approached the brook. Its waters, crystal clear and sparkling in the dappled sunlight, appeared deceptively simple to traverse. However, as Teeny Tiny took a tentative step onto the mossy stones that formed a makeshift path, he realized that the challenge was not as straightforward as it seemed. The stones wobbled beneath his weight, and the brook's current, though gentle, created a dance of unpredictability. Sensing the uncertainty, teeny-tiny siblings watched with bated breath, their eyes reflecting a mixture of concern and encouragement. Undeterred, Teeny-Tiny took a deep breath, steadying himself as he embraced the challenge. With nimble steps and a careful balance, he hopped from stone to stone. A dance of determination played out over the babbling water. The challenge became a test of courage and agility. Each stone conquered a small victory in the grand tapestry of their woodland adventure. As Teeny reached the other side, his triumphant grin mirrored the joy that radiated from his siblings. The babbling brook, now crossed, seemed to applaud their efforts with a gentle murmur. The first challenge, though seemingly simple, became a metaphorical stepping stone in their journey, teaching the trio that even the smallest obstacles could be overcome with a blend of courage and careful consideration. The woods, with its ancient wisdom, welcomed Teeny-Tiny and his siblings to continue their adventure, promising more challenges and wonders that awaited them in the heart of the enchanted realm. And so, with the babbling brook behind them, the trio pressed on, the rhythm of their footsteps harmonizing with the melody of the woods, creating a song of resilience and discovery. As Teeny-Tiny and his siblings delved deeper into the heart of the mysterious woods, a hush settled over the ancient trees, and the sunlight filtered through the leaves with a gentle glow. The atmosphere became charged with a sense of anticipation, as if the very air held secrets waiting to unfold. Suddenly, the trio came upon the second challenge, a dense thicket of thorns that stood like a fortress barring the way forward. The thorns, sharp and unforgiving, seemed to weave themselves into an impenetrable curtain, daring any adventurer to attempt passage. Teeny-Tiny's gaze locked onto the thicket, and a shiver of uncertainty passed through him. The siblings exchanged knowing glances, realizing that this challenge required a different kind of courage. The thorns seemed to whisper tales of caution, their sharp edges gleaming in the dappled light. Yet, fueled by the echoes of the babbling brook conquered and the allure of the unknown ahead, Teeny-Tiny's siblings stood firm, determination etched on their faces. The challenge, though formidable, only served to kindle the flame of their adventurous spirits. Teeny-Tiny, with a deep breath, stepped forward to face the thicket. As he extended his hand, the siblings, like shadows of unwavering support, moved closer. The suspense hung in the air like a melody on the cusp of revelation. With measured steps, Teeny-Tiny began to navigate the thorny labyrinth. The thorns, like sentinels testing the resolve of the intruders, rustled and whispered with each movement. The suspense heightened, and the forest seemed to hold its breath, as if witnessing a pivotal moment in the tale of these intrepid siblings. Teeny-Tiny's determination proved unwavering. Slowly and deliberately, he maneuvered through the thicket, occasionally parting the thorns with careful hands. The siblings, watching with a blend of concern and pride, mirrored Teeny-Tiny's determination. The challenge, though fought with suspense, became a testament to their collective courage. As Teeny-Tiny emerged on the other side, unscathed but for a few scratches, the siblings erupted into cheers. The thicket, once a formidable barrier, now stood conquered. The woods, recognizing the resilience of these young adventurers, seemed to applaud with a soft rustle of leaves. And so, with the second challenge behind them, the trio continued their journey, their hearts beating in unison with the rhythm of triumph. The suspense lingered in the air, a reminder that every challenge, though daunting, could be faced with courage and unwavering determination. The siblings, bound by the magic of their shared adventure, pressed on, eager to uncover the mysteries that awaited them in the heart of the enchanted woods. Deeper into the heart of the mysterious woods, where ancient trees stood like silent sentinels and the air buzzed with an otherworldly energy, Teeny Tiny and his siblings encountered the most significant challenge of their woodland adventure. A vast, seemingly endless expanse of tangled vines and thorns sprawled before them, forming a colossal barrier that blocked any visible path forward. This enchanted thicket, whispered to be the protector of the wood's deepest secrets, loomed like a living maze, challenging all who dared to unravel its mysteries. Teeny Tiny, gazing at the daunting obstacle before him, felt a knot of uncertainty tighten in his chest. The air itself seemed to pulse with the weight of the challenge, and the forest fell into a hushed silence, as if holding its breath in anticipation. The siblings, their earlier exuberance tempered by the sheer magnitude of the task at hand, exchanged sullen glances. This challenge, a labyrinth of nature's defiance, presented a test unlike any they had faced before. The vines, entwined like the threads of fate, created an intricate puzzle that defied easy solutions. As Teeny Tiny took his first step into the maze, the tension in the air thickened. The vines seemed to writhe and coil, as if resisting the intrusion into their sacred domain. Each step became a deliberate dance, a calculated move through a living labyrinth that shifted inside in response to his presence. The forest, now an ancient witness to the unfolding drama, held its breath. The siblings, standing at the edge of the thicket, watched with a mixture of awe and trepidation. The suspense grew, echoing with the heartbeat of the woods itself. Teeny Tiny, guided by a mix of intuition and courage, navigated the twists and turns of the enchanted thicket. The vines, sensing his determination, occasionally recoiled, creating moments of both progress and resistance. The tension in the air was palpable, a crescendo of nature's symphony playing out in the heart of the enchanted woods. As Teeny Tiny delved deeper into the labyrinth, the challenge intensified. The vines, now a living adversary, seemed to closing, creating a sense of claustrophobia. The siblings, their breaths held in suspense, silently wheeled Teeny Tiny forward, their trust in his resilience unwavering. And so, with the most significant challenge still unfolding, Teeny Tiny pressed on, the tension in the air mirroring the delicate balance between the adventurer and the enchanted thicket. The woods, a silent spectator to this dance of determination, awaited the resolution of the tale that echoed through its ancient branches. As Teeny Tiny emerged from the enchanted thicket, triumphant but visibly fatigued, a somber realization settled over the trio. The woods, though enchanted and full of wonders, had exacted a toll on the adventurous siblings who had dared to defy their mother's warning. the once vibrant and jubilant spirits of the trio now carried the weight of consequences. They stood at the edge of a vast, misty clearing where the air hung heavy with a sense of introspection. The siblings, catching their breath, exchanged glances that conveyed a shared acknowledgement of the gravity of their choices. The consequences were subtle, yet profound. Scratches and bruises adorned their limbs, and the weariness in their eyes mirrored the toll the challenges had taken on their youthful exuberance. Teeny Tiny in particular felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders, knowing that his decision to explore the mysterious woods had led to both triumphs and tribulation. It was in this moment of reflection that the wisdom of their mother's words echoed in their minds. The enchantment of the woods, though spellbinding, had not come without a cost. The siblings, now standing at the crossroads of their adventure, understood the importance of listening to the guidance offered by those who cared for them. Teeny Tiny's gaze turned to his siblings, and a shared understanding passed between them. The enchanting allure of the woods had been a double-edged sword, revealing both the wonders and the consequences of venturing into the unknown without heed. The mist in the clearing seemed to mirror the veiled truth that lingered in the air. The enchanted woods, once a playground of mysteries, now bore witness to a lesson learned through experience, a lesson etched into the memories of Teeny Tiny and his siblings. As they retraced their steps, the journey back to the cozy cottage became a silent pilgrimage. The enchantment of the woods, though still present, now held a sobering resonance. The trio, wiser for their adventures, approached the cottage with a newfound appreciation for the safety and guidance it provided. As the cottage came into view, the loving embrace of their mother awaited them. Her eyes, a blend of understanding and warmth, spoke volumes without words. The consequences of their choices had been faced, and the lesson learned was etched into their hearts. And so, as they entered the cottage, the siblings, guided by the gentle wisdom of their mother, understood the timeless truth that the magic of adventure must always be tempered by the wisdom of those who care. The enchantment of the woods had woven a tale of resilience and discovery, but it had also etched in their hearts the importance of listening to advice, a melody that would resonate to the rhythm of their lives. As Teeny Tiny and his siblings made their way back from the heart of the enchanted woods, the lessons learned in the embrace of nature lingered in the air like a subtle fragrance. The journey, once filled with the thrill of discovery, now carried the weight of experience, and the trio moved with a newfound understanding of both the magic and the challenges that the world held. Teeny Tiny, at the forefront of the small procession, felt a quiet introspection settling within him. The scratches on his skin and the echoes of the enchanted thicket resonated with the lessons he had gleaned. Each step on the return journey became a step of reflection, a dance of wisdom choreographed by the trials of the woods. The siblings, though marked by their adventure, walked in unity. The camaraderie that had sustained them through the challenges now transformed into a silent bond of shared experience. Their eyes, once filled with anticipation, now held a depth of understanding that transcended words. As they approached the cozy cottage, the very air seemed to shift. The familiar sight of the thatched roof and ivy-clad walls became a beacon of comfort, and the cottage itself radiated a warmth that transcended its physical walls. The journey had unfolded, the enchanted woods had revealed their secrets, and now the return home held a significance that surpassed the thrill of exploration. Teeny Tiny, standing at the threshold of the cottage, felt a wave of gratitude wash over him. The lessons learned from the challenges, the importance of caution, the consequences of defiance, and the value of listening to guidance settled into the foundation of his being. The enchantment of the woods had been a potent teacher, and its wisdom now merged seamlessly with the familiarity of home. The cottage, as they entered, became a sanctuary, not just of physical warmth, but of newfound appreciation. The wooden table, once a witness to their lively conversations, now bore the marks of an adventure etched into their memories. The fireplace crackled with a welcoming glow, and the air held the fragrance of a comforting stew, a reminder of the nurturing love that surrounded them. Teeny Tiny, nestled into the embrace of home, cast a glance back to the enchanted woods. The adventure, though challenging, had gifted him and his siblings with a treasure trove of lessons. The enchantment of the woods had not just been in its mysteries, but also in the transformative journey it had sparked. And so, as night fell and the stars painted the sky with tales of distant wonders, Teeny Tiny and his siblings drifted into a peaceful slumber, carrying the rhythm of their adventure into the dreams that awaited. The cottage, now a haven of both familiarity and newfound wisdom, stood as a testament to the cyclical dance of exploration and return, each step echoing the melody of growth and gratitude in the hearts of those who called it home. As the moon cast its gentle glow over the village, Teeny Tiny and his siblings returned to the cozy cottage. The warmth of the hearth spilled through the open door, beckoning them home with a reassuring embrace. The lessons learned in the enchanted woods were now woven into the fabric of their beings, and the cottage stood as both a haven and a testament to the cyclical dance of adventure and return. Teeny Tiny, his siblings at his side, stepped into the cottage where the air was thick with the aroma of a comforting stew. The familiar wooden table, now bearing the marks of their woodland journey, stood as a silent witness to the lessons etched into their hearts. As they entered, the cottage seemed to come alive with a comforting hum. And there, in the heart of the home, stood Teeny Tiny's mother, her eyes a mix of concern and affection. Without a word, she opened her arms wide, a gesture that transcended the boundaries of language and spoke volumes of maternal love. Teeny Tiny, overcome with a mixture of fatigue and gratitude, rushed into his mother's embrace. The cottage walls seemed to expand with the warmth of their reunion, the crackling fireplace echoing the heartbeat of a family bound by shared adventures and newfound wisdom. Mother's touch was a soothing balm, and as she enveloped her children, the weight of their journey lifted. In that moment, the cottage became not just a physical structure, but a vessel of love and understanding. The mother's love, like a timeless lullaby, whispered tales of reassurance and acceptance. With a gentle smile, she looked into Teeny Tiny's eyes, and in that violent exchange, a heartwarming moment unfolded. It was a moment that transcended the challenges faced in the enchanted woods, a moment that spoke of unconditional love and the acknowledgement of the growth that comes with experience. teeny tiny, nestled in his mother's arms, felt the heartbeat of home, a rhythm that pulsed with familiarity, forgiveness, and the reassurance that even in the face of challenges, the love of family remained an unwavering constant. The enchantment of the woods had offered its lessons, but the cottage, with its hearth and heart, embodied the sanctuary of love. And so, as the night enveloped the village in a blanket of stars, Teeny Tiny and his siblings drifted into a peaceful slumber, cradled by the embrace of home. The cottage, with its walls steeped in stories of adventure and lessons learned, stood as a testament to the cyclical dance of exploration and return, guided by the compass of a mother's love. As the night deepened and the stars painted the sky with their ethereal glow, the cozy cottage transformed into a sanctuary of warmth and tranquility. The crackling fireplace cast a gentle flicker of light, and the rhythmic hum of the night settled over Teeny Tiny and his siblings. With the adventures of the enchanted woods now woven into the tapestry of their memories, the trio found themselves nestled into their familiar beds. The soft embrace of blankets and the comforting creaks of the cottage floor underfoot mirrored the reassuring familiarity of bedtime. Teeny Tiny, lying beneath the quilted warmth, gazed up at the ceiling where the shadows played like silent storytellers. The lessons learned in the heart of the enchanted woods lingered in his thoughts, and the cottage walls seemed to echo with the wisdom gained through trials and triumphs. The room, once filled with the anticipation of adventure, now embraced a reflective quietude. And so, in the tranquility of the bedtime setting, Teeny Tiny's mother approached, her presence a beacon of gentle guidance. "Close your eyes, my dears," she whispered, her voice a lullaby that harmonized with the night. Let the adventures of the day settle into the treasure trove of your hunts. As the siblings closed their eyes, the room became a sanctuary for reflection. The mother, seated by their bedside, continued, "In the enchanted woods, you discovered the magic of courage, the consequences of choices, and the profound wisdom that comes from listening to those who care." Teeny Tiny's mother, with a tender touch, traced a path along the quilt, symbolizing the winding trails of their woodland journey. Life, much like the woods, is filled with wonders and challenges. Every step is a dance of discovery, and every choice leaves its mark. She paused, allowing the lessons to settle like gentle whispers. But remember, in the heart of it all, the love of family is a constant, an unwavering guide through the enchantments and trials of life. With a final word of reassurance, the mother concluded, "Now, let the lessons of the enchanted woods be the stars that light your dreams. Sleep, my darlings, and awaken with the knowledge that every adventure, no matter how challenging, is woven into the beautiful tapestry of who you are." And so, in the tranquil embrace of bedtime, Teeny Tiny and his siblings drifted into dreams, the lessons learned echoing in the quiet corridors of their hearts. The cottage, now a haven of both familiarity and wisdom, stood as a guardian of slumber, and the night unfolded as a canvas where the enchanted woods continued to paint tales of resilience, love, and the dance of discovery.